Okay, it's Monday night. Time to start your week right. Favorite click about to blast the mic. Knowledge is power, it might get you flowers. If you say some stupid ish, you gon' get hit with some powder. And these four be getting wilder. Shooter of the year, my guy Scott T. And we all try and figure out what did Van see. You never know to rock with Slut Gang CEO, the mass creator, the man with the flow. So if you ain't lame, sit back, relax, and be entertained. It's the grown man click. The grown man click. Now let's go.
The grown man click. 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 The grown man click.
Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go.
The grown man click. 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 The grown man click.
Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy J.I. the Mass Creator coming in you live at 8:05. Right next to me, the one of the best of me, my boy.
Right, Baltimore.
Never say your name. Never say your name. And
my bad.
on the screen right next to us, the crochet artist extraordinaire, photographer, electrician, you name it, he does it. And his name is
Van Gogh.
y'all on a delay tonight. This live. And one of my brothers from another mother been with me around the town for about 30 years and still kicking strong. My brother, the photographer extraordinaire, one of the bourgeois champions of the Baltimore area, my boy.
The Road Warrior, Scott T. What up?
And tonight, sitting in on us, I see she came in right there, and she's on screen with us. And we have beautiful Torture, aka Miss Nikki, in the house. What's up, Nikki?
Hey, y'all.
And sitting right here for the first time on the Grown Man Click podcast, I've known this brother since he was a little pup. I've known him for a long time, and now he is one of the hottest DJs in our area, going all over the place. Last time he was supposed to be in the show, he got a call to go to Virginia, and I said, make the money. Don't let the money make you. And he's here tonight. He's going to sit in and chop it up. It's the DJ extraordinaire, DJ BmoreBen. What's up, Ben?
What's up, man?
Good to have you here. And in the peanut gallery, right next to me, is my lovely wife, Sheila. How you doing, Sheila?
Not feeling.
And our boys, the Sophisticated Grizzly, you know, he said on his show last week he would be in the kitchen cooking this week because he got another car show, but he's here. He's in the chat, fam. So just give a big shout out to my boy, the Teddy Files.
What up,
Grizz? What's up, Grizz? We gonna miss your bad part smacking people down in the middle of the show, but guess what? We'll have to hear it from the chat. And coming in live right now, one of my brothers, this is another photographer extraordinaire. He is a cosplay photographer. He's a cosplayer. He does some amazing content, amazing work on different levels. He does every type of photography, but you may see him at Comic-Cons and stuff. My boy, coming to the stage, my boy, Harry Crossland. What's up, Harry?
Hi,
guys. So, you know, we going to jump right in. As you know, at the start of every show, we toast for a good show so that we make sure all the good vibes stay in the room. So pick up the cup of which you drink the most and love the most so we can make this toast. And we say to a great show, clink, clink, drink, drink. That's some high quality H2O.
Sure.
Yeah. That's a Waterboy reference for you youngins. So, all right. So, Harry, you going up first because it's been a while since you've been on these podcast streets with us. So what you been doing since you've been on these podcast streets with us?
Oh man. You know what? It's last 2 weeks have kind of been out there, and I feel like, it's been showing me who and how people really are. So since tonight we're talking about pet peeves, I'm just going to dive right into it. One, people, people, if you're running a business, and people, if you're working for somebody. One, don't let nobody mess with your money, and two, if you're in the wrong, learn how to apologize. Really, if you mess up, just say my bad. So, short version of story number one. Um, had a dude come and ask me, "Hey, I need some help with an event. Can you bring some other photographers?" Yeah, because I know people who are professional. We were supposed to get paid the same night. His words in text. I brought my people along, and I'm not going to bring anybody along who, hey, I don't know if this guy's going to do what he do, but this guy, I worked with him before. He did what he's supposed to do, so I felt confident. Hey, if I'm bringing three other people along that are professional at what they do, we're going to get the job done. We're going to get paid. We came, we did the job, and at the end of the night, we're turning over our work. And I'll admit, I dropped the ball when I didn't ask him, like, bro, don't forget to pay us. But again, because I've done work for him before, it's like, yeah, he's usually good about communicating. He'll either take care of us on the back end or he'll say something. So next day came along, didn't hear nothing from him, and it wasn't until late that afternoon when one of my people reached out, Harry fam, like, what's up with our payment? And I reached back out to him. Jerry, I think you saw the text.
Yep.
And I hit that guy up, respectful manner. I was like, bruh, hey, I'm just checking in on you. I know you've been busy and I know things are hectic, but my people reached out. We still looking for payment. And I swear, not within 5 minutes, Zell's going off, and then all of a sudden, all these things. Well, man, I didn't get in until late, and this was going on, and that was going on. Sorry about the delay. And I said back, hey, just looking out for my people. Thanks, and I appreciate it. In the back of my mind, the excuses that you give me, that's not my problem.
Yeah,
The problem is you mess with my money, you mess with my people's money. And then he responded back with, a little smart ass remark talking about, well, I'd appreciate it if you didn't quote me in text. Oh, because I missed that part.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry. So bigger thing was when my people reached out to me and was like, well, hey, we didn't get paid. That was a cue to me that I needed to hit him up in our group chat, because I would have reached out to him one-on-one, but I said, if people are reaching out to me, that means nobody else got paid. And if nobody's speaking up, somebody has to speak up.
Right.
And again, Jerry, you saw my text. I didn't come at him rude or belligerent. I was real cool about it. But this whole one-on-one thing, and the reason why I didn't do it one-on-one, because it's like, look, you told all of us.
All of us.
Yeah.
All of us. So I'm advocating for all of us, especially the people that I brought to you.
Yeah. It's about all y'all, so all y'all should be included in the conversation.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. But for him to get nasty, and I'm gonna tell you, I sat with that for a bit. And then I addressed it last week. Still in a professional manner. One, you're not gonna talk to me like I'm your child. And that was rude and belligerent. That was, you're taking care of us. That was on you. All you had to do was simply either do your part and make sure we got paid on time, or just give us an explanation about what the delay is. But for you to get belligerent about, well, I should have reached out in text, or I should have called you. No, that luxury went out the window when I had to come to you, ask for what I owe, what I'm owed. You give me a bad reputation, because I got people coming along because you came to me. I didn't come to you. You needed me. So
grand closing.
Right. So that's my thing, people. Is like, know who you dealing with, because you don't want your reputation to get messed up for anybody. And you know, this guy, name is Daniel. I'll be nice and not put his last name out there. Older white dude. He ain't got to worry about me darkening his door for anything. If I need anything, I will go without my work for him again. Ever
That's
find
well.
myself in a position working for him again, he needs to pay up front. I guarantee you that will never happen.
Right. Yeah, welcome to the stage, my boy Charles Simpson. What's up, Charles? How you doing tonight?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
We doing good. We doing good. So, going around the horn. Let's see. Charles, what you been up to since the last time you've been on the podcast?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Sorry about the scruffiness. I didn't know I was going to be on. I would have, cleaned up a little bit. But anyway, yeah. So I've been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Mostly work. So
Okay.
the 9 to 5 stuff. I did one little shoot, which was interesting. To say the least. But yeah, things have been going pretty good. I can't complain at all.
All right, cool. That's what's up. Yo, Nick, what you been up to, girl?
Still working as a caregiver.
Okay.
My client's doing well, which is good. She's going on now. This is her 3rd year that she was told in 2022. Or in 2021, she had a year to live. So
Wow.
this is her 3rd year of being beyond that. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Been shooting a little bit more. I've got like 3 magazines I'm working on being published in. One is for Bikini, which is going to be a bunch of van stuff that we did at Graffiti. We're going to be shooting some tattoo stuff for something soon. And Graffiti's Halloween event is coming up on October 11th, and that is going to be awesome. We're doing a bunch of stuff there. If anybody wants to come join us, please do. We're doing Halloween, but me and one of the girls that I'm very close friends with, she wanted to do something that was Black Lives Matter. Her husband is black, y'all, and I decided, hey, why don't we do All Lives Matter? So we are going to be putting together a set that is whoever wants to join, that any ethnicity, any sexual orientation, any gender identity, doesn't matter. You can be part of it because it doesn't matter where you come from or who you are. You matter. Your life matters. So we're doing that and still working on my products and stuff. I do 100% natural body products and home cleaning stuff and aromatherapy stuff. So still working on that. Still I'm a brand ambassador for Van. So we're still getting some of his stuff out there. Got some more stuff that he's done recently to shoot. He's working on a formal dress right now that we're going to be shooting hopefully October 8th, I think. So that will be out there soon too. But that's about it. And my daughter's 17th birthday is today.
Oh, happy birthday.
So makes me feel old. I turned 40 last week and she's 17 today. But
Happy belated birthday.
thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Scott T, what you been up to, man?
Man, road warrior, been ripping up and down freaking Beltway. Working. Got some powder for all them fools. And searching for a house.
All right. Cool.
That's about it.
Van Gogh, you up next, bro. What you been up to, man?
Like I said, I'm just dealing with moving the office. I should be out of there probably by tomorrow. I'm gonna say midday. I'm gonna try and get everything out of there by maybe 9:30 tomorrow morning. Start setting some stuff up. Start putting some stuff away. Temperatures dropping, of course, so the winter stuff's got to come out. The summer stuff is going away. Like Nikki said, I've got a couple of dresses that I need to shoot before it gets too cold. But I'm gonna start stockpiling Ravens hats, Raven sweaters, Oriole stuff, Commanders beanies, and all that stuff for all your favorite football teams. I've got men's sweaters for winter that are getting ready to come out. I found a nice little pattern for that. I'm working on a pattern for ladies' knee-high crocheted leggings. They're a little bit thicker than the ones you get in stores, so you can still be cute in the wintertime. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's moving. But other than that, just staying on my grind, doing electrical stuff. I've got an estimate for a Tesla charger in DC on the 9th. So all that's still taking off really, really well. So I mean that's pretty much it. Just my normal everyday grind.
All right.
Hey, Van, as you do the sweaters, I mean, the rose, the big scarves, can you make me a red, black, and green one for a photo shoot?
Sorry, say that again.
Talking to Van. Van.
Van.
What'd you say?
Is there a delay today?
I said, could you make me a red, black, and green scarf for a photo shoot?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I need like 2 of them. As soon as you can.
What length?
Pretty long, like the ones like the gray one that you wear on the
intro.
The intro.
Okay.
They might be naked under it, so
Might be or are going to be.
probably going to be. But we want to cover those parts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So Ben, what I know this is your first time here, but what's been up, man? What you been up to? What you been doing? I know you stay on the grind, but tell the people what the life is like for a DJ that's just killing it on the scene.
Man, it's non-stop, my brother. Just try to stay booked and busy, man. And that's what I've been doing recently. Just been locked in.
Yeah, because we keep running into each other at certain events that we do together. And I watched this young man grow up right in the music industry. We started off with him rapping and being with rappers and stuff, because you all know part of my long and illustrious career is I was a music producer forever. Still dabble in it, but used to be like all that I did. So, known him since he, 15, 14?
Right,
yeah. And now he is just one of the preeminent DJs from our area, and not just hip hop. He does everything. He's smashing it, and I'm just glad to have him here because he's one of those bridgers. Like, he bridges the gap from when you guys knew me to when you knew me. So it's like it's a constant bridge, and you can see the whole story. So it's always good for other people to jump in. So but you got any big gigs coming up or anything where people can see you?
This weekend I'm at O'Brien's out of Nat.
Okay.
Saturday. Got a bunch of stuff coming up.
Okay.
Look at that cat.
Well, where can they go to see you? I know it's at BmoreBen on Instagram, right? So at BmoreBen, so you need to check him out. And he's gonna be chiming in with his 2 cents all night long. So don't be worried. We're not gonna leave you out.
Hey Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm having issues commenting in the group or like on the chat thing, but somebody asked about the All Lives Matter shoot. Can I comment on that real fast just because my thing's being dumb?
Sure.
Okay. So real fast, like I said before, it's something that's happening at Graffiti Warehouse on October 11th. They're having a Halloween event. But as far as Graffiti Warehouse events go, you can shoot anything, any theme, whatever. We are doing something that we are calling All Lives Matter. We are setting up a group shoot, which is going to be anybody who wants to be involved, any heritage, any gender identity, any sexual orientation, does not matter where you come from, who you are, you can join. All photographers, all models are welcome. Myself, as well as a fellow model and a very good friend of mine named Michelle, are the ones who are heading this set. So if anybody wants to know any more information, feel free to contact me, Van, Jerry, whatever. Y'all can get a hold of me somehow. But if you have more questions, just let me know or say something in chat, and I can have Jerry or Van say something or whatever. But it's October 11th at Graffiti Warehouse, which is in Baltimore. It's on North Avenue.
Yeah.
140 North Avenue. So Graffiti Warehouse, if you look it up, you can find it. We're on Facebook, whatever. So
that was
Okay.
me that responded. If I may, real quick.
Oh, was you? Okay.
That was me. So here's the rub.
Go ahead.
Just pay attention where I'm going with that. I get the heart of where you're coming from with the shoot. I don't think the naming convention is very good. Reason being is when other folk, especially non-Black folk, use All Lives Matter, it totally ignores and denigrates what Black Lives Matter is. My suggestion, and this is again coming from a person of color that has heard people use All Lives Matter incorrectly, something along the lines, your life matters, their lives matter, something like that. But when you say all, like I said, from different discussions I've had over the years with people, it totally ignores what Black Lives Matter actually means. Again,
you know what?
My suggestion.
I wholeheartedly get what you're saying, and I 100% agree with you. And now that you mentioned that, it makes me think of the suicide awareness statement of "You matter."
Right.
So, like you just said, your life matters. Thank you for that. And I think that's what we're going to change it to, is your life matters.
I give it freely. I'd make nothing of it. I don't have any problem.
I like
with
that.
the idea,
Thank you.
But yeah, all life matters. Yeah, I sour every time I hear that.
And I think the reason why, because I was going to address it myself, I was going to say something, is that it's not just what you're thinking about, it's the trigger warning that goes off when people hear that. That was a rallying cry for other nationalities to denigrate the Black Lives Matter rallies. So you know, thank you for being open enough to understand that, because a lot of times people don't understand. It's not that we don't get the meaning, it's just that certain things are triggers to other people.
Absolutely. Everybody has triggers for everything. So I greatly appreciate your opinion. I am one of those people that you can tell me your opinion and your beliefs, and I will take them into consideration. And I appreciate that. And I will talk to Michelle, and we're definitely going to change it to your life matters. Absolutely. So I appreciate that. And thank you, because I don't want that to be an issue or a trigger for people. I want this to be something that is a positive all around.
And I need to welcome to the stage another amazing photographer friend of mine who's been around the world and back again and does it with his trigger in hand. That's my boy, Anthony. What's up, Anthony? How you doing tonight, man?
What's going on, everybody? How's everything?
Not much. So, you know what? The topic's been hot and heavy, so we're not even going to do flowers and powder tonight. If you got flowers or powder, you just got to add it to the regular show as you go along. So I want to bring up something, because I have pulled up a couple of things that I think, you know, fit right in with the topic of photography powder. Now, as you know, we usually do flowers and powder, but my boy Nate, he came up with the idea, you know, what are some photographers' pet peeves? What are some things that they have problems with? And I also wanted to add photography aha moments. But before we go there, check this out.
How to piss off a photographer. Number one, screenshots. We spend all this time editing only for you to throw a shitty ass filter on it. Stop that shit. Number two, when we're discussing the price, then you're shocked by the travel fee. The price of the shoot is one thing, traveling an hour or two is a whole separate ball game. Number three, when you try and help young photographers, no names mentioned and has nothing to do with any recent events. I know you're young, but learn how to act. Learn how to appreciate the opportunity. Don't try and drag my name through the mud. Number four, when one of my videos go viral and a whole bunch of photographers want to comment and say, you think you're so good, you're mediocre. I've never said I'm the fucking best, but I'm better than 98% of those who troll comment. Number 5, photographers who always brag on the gear. I know people with $50,000 in the bag and the pictures are mid. We're gonna keep going. Number 6, people who cry and complain when I cuss in my videos. I don't give a shit. Just don't follow me. If you can't take a joke or you don't like my personality, bounce. Number 8, when you're hired for a shoot, the shoot is over. Everyone sees you pack your gear away. Then someone comes over and says, hey, can you take one more picture? Hey, I feel like I have to. So basically, the moral of the story, respect photographers, photographers respect each other, and enjoy the process. Peace out, y'all. Oh, and don't forget my mentor program. DM me for more information.
So he had a lot of stuff there, didn't he? Because you have a lot of photographers. I mean, like you'll be at an event or whatever, and there'll be another photographer there, and they won't just ask you, hey, what you shooting with? Which is a question that every photographer should know every camera in everybody's hands. But I digress. But what are you shooting at? You want my settings? You want to know my settings, my dear heart? No. What do y'all feel about that? Somebody ask your settings.
Jerry over here gatekeeping. No, but
Me. Don't. Just don't. Because every time someone asks me that online, like, what do you need with my settings for? Because all the conditions that I'm getting, there's no guarantee that you're going to get them. I don't care if we have the exact same setup.
yeah,
Unless our lighting is the same, it's not going to matter.
yeah.
Learn how to.
What's your setting, Terry?
I'm sorry. I'm cursing. I'm cursing. So if y'all don't like me cursing, fuck you. It's not going to matter. Learn how to meter your shit. If you don't know how to meter your damn camera, then don't ask me for my settings because you're automatically telling me you don't know how to meter your camera.
Hey, Harry, how you took that shot? What's your settings?
Why?
We know you lying. Anthony, we know you lying right now. We know you know how to meter. We
You know how to meter, damn it.
You playing right now.
That's why I like it. A lot of these,
I mean,
groups I don't post when I post an image. I don't post my settings and what I shot with, because I figure like I'm not trying to recreate somebody else's shit. Why would you try to recreate mine? You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I mean, like, believe me, I believe there's nothing new in photography anyway. You know what I'm saying? Concepts, lighting, themes, pretty much, you know, repeat themselves every 15, 20 years. It's just really the photographer who with the new look to it. So yeah, I agree with you. Posting, you know, like your settings and you know all that kind of stuff, or being asked about it, kind of like get the fuck out of here, man. Like just shoot your shit, see what you get. You know what I mean, and play with it so it look right to you. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I was a beginner, and some of that stuff did help. Like at one time when I started, a lot of people were posting their settings, like Brandon Cole, Manny Ortiz, and even photographers in some of these groups. And that helped me understand if I went too much exposure, not enough exposure. I don't know. It just depends. If you are a beginner and you're respectful, yeah. But if you've been in this game 5-6 years and you're asking what someone's settings is, yeah, I can see that.
And
That's just me personally.
Yeah,
you know what? And I can even agree with that.
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing is that I don't have a problem giving you a window, because if you're shooting a 2.8 and I'm shooting a 4, that changes. If I'm shooting a 2 at 2.8 and you're shooting a 4, that changes all the settings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a window where it'll work, but I can't dial your camera in for you. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
people gave me a roadmap. But you know what? What does a roadmap do? A roadmap gives you a bunch of different ways to get to one point. So you have to find the route that's best for you to get to that image the way that you're wanting it, because your eyes will see the same thing that I see. And if you're
Yeah.
giving them settings, and first of all, if we're both shooting an event and I'm a paid photographer, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give an unpaid photographer my settings so that they can duplicate what I'm doing. And people will say, why did I pay him? Not
Right.
realizing I gave him the blueprint in order to get to where I shoot.
Yeah.
So it's levels. Everything has levels. So you got to be careful. Just like for you taking it to music, somebody come up to you and say, "Oh, yo, I love that blend. What beat per minute were you spinning that?" Well, that's your beat per minute. That's what you found to make it work. So if you give them that, they just going to bite your shit.
Some have done it.
I mean, it's different if they hear you appreciate it, and they figure it out on their own, and then you can look at them like, homeboy, good, he found my shit. But when you give them everything up front and say, here you go, do what I do, you'll be as good as me. Then what they'll do is they'll jump and they'll hop around, and every event they go to, they will do that for every photographer, and it can downgrade your work because they're going to charge $150 where you're charging $700.
Yeah, I had to actually humble a photographer that was renting space, because initially, you know, like if you first start shooting in my space and giving the size, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to know the light settings and all that other kind of stuff according to how much space you have. So initially, it's like, okay, this how is the best lighting it could be when you're shooting. So here you go. After that, I'm gonna come in every time and set your lights for you, because then it's like I'm shooting, right? So like, what I would start doing was either I'm gonna charge you a little extra for the the tutorials and all that other kind of shit, or I was like, you know what? I don't even want to go through that. I just leave. I just
figure it out
and let you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And then having to tell this particular photographer, like, listen, like Jerry's been my mentor for years, and Jerry never kept any kind of information from me that I asked. Equipment, I did all shit for him last minute. So in turn, I'm paying it forward. So there's no question if I had the answer to, I wouldn't ask or answer. But at the same time, it's just like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just really doing this because I made it look this way for you. You can't even recreate it. You don't have the photography knowledge to recreate it. So somebody's doing this for you, and you're taking credit for it. And then you getting this big head about it, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I did this.
Yeah, right. So like, I still even now I see Jerry show me some stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm stealing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like a homage to it, but at the same time, I would never be arrogant to say, yeah, that's me, or I did this, knowing I just seen Jerry. I was in the damn studio when I seen Jerry do it. So now I'm gonna be like, when I post my stuff, I'm gonna give credit to the studio, and if I stole this from Jerry, hey Jerry, I stole this from you. If I didn't tell you, I'm gonna do it first. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's not a problem.
So here's
every photographer on this screen that has worked in my studio, if they ask me what is the best settings for me to shoot this, I will give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not grabbing your camera and dialing it in for you. You figuring it out on your own. If it's too hot for you, if it's too cool for you, you change those settings.
Mm-hmm.
Charles is coming to put his own light. I'm like, Charles, why are you bringing your own lights? He's like, I can dial my shit in better. Okay, bring your own lights, Charles. You got that right.
So since I still consider myself a clothing designer first, but I learned my way around photography by actually learning what my camera can do. Somebody that I was shooting with a long time ago basically said, you pick a baseline setting, like you start everything at 100, ISO 100, shutter speed 100, whatever, and you take a shot. Then you adjust your ISO up one, leave everything the same. Up another ISO, leave everything the same. And then you've got baseline photos of this is what ISO does. This is what shutter speed does. This is what f-stop does. And then you can kind of figure out or almost build basically like a dope chart based on your conditions. That's your baseline of where you start. And that's how I've always kind of done my stuff. Jerry's seen it where I'll go in sometimes, even in his studio, and something might be a little dark or might be a little bright based off of those settings, and we just work from there. And that's how I've always done stuff, because I know what my camera can do. Like, no lie, I'm still shooting on a 25-year-old discontinued camera, and I'm putting out some bomb-ass photos. Whereas me and Jerry have actually been witness to a guy that brought in new lights that didn't even know how to set his lights up. Like, you know, like, what are you doing? Like, learn what you have first.
Right. Yeah, it's all that, you know. It's a thing of, you know, people that are new that you feel like are worth the investment to bring along. Like, okay, well, I'm going to teach you a couple of things here and there, you know. And those are the people that I'm talking about. Like if you're new and you're coming along, kind of like what everyone else say, you know, I'm going to help you to a point, but at a certain point, you got to learn yourself, because that's how I learn, you know.
Right.
And yeah, you know, you're going to ask certain questions, but it's, to me, it's always still stir to taste. Get what's right for you, but you have to know how to work those things. I'm not just going to hand you everything so that way you could just go run with it. Because like I said before, you know, if I'm here in Maryland and someone's over in West Bumfart, Canada somewhere trying to get my settings, like, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
You know, if you're in front of me and I can show you, you know, if I could walk you through what I got.
That's a whole different type of light.
Right. It's a whole different everything. You know, I still, just like, you know, what Van Gogh say, I'll walk into Jerry's studios like, Jerry, all right, what we working with here? Okay, put it at 5.6, 1/250 or 200. Okay, now I got my baseline. let me finagle it a little bit till I'm good, and then we just run with it. But you know, that's the thing. Conversely, what cheeses me off a little bit more is when you got someone that comes along and keeps asking the same question. If I've shown you once, maybe twice, and you're still not picking up what I'm putting down, like, why are you asking me? Why are you asking me? You know, I had a gentleman one time wanted to learn how to do off-camera flash, because every shot he was taking was hot, like highlights everywhere, spots everywhere. So I'm showing them, it's like, okay, well, first of all, you need to meter this, then you need to do that. And then once you get that set, then you put your model out there. Then once you get your model out there, now you fire your flash. Okay, if you notice that your flash is, you got everything set, just readjust your flash. But he still kept wanting to shoot that flash at full power. It's like, bruh, you don't need your flash at full power. Well, this is how, like, okay, you know what? I've done what I could. If that's what you want, don't ask me nothing else.
You know what? To your point, Harry, my personal opinion is every single person here and every single person that I've asked a question of, and at one point or another, I paid them, or I put money in their pocket, or I put business in their pocket. You want to ask me? Guess what? You need to hit me up for mentorship, or you need to hit me up for a workshop, or you need to hit me up for something, because guess what? Everybody need to get paid for what they know.
Yeah,
I've given away too much, and exactly to your point, I've given away too much information over the years that goes on deaf ears, and it hasn't done anything for me. So you know, hey, I'm at the point in my journey now where, yeah, y'all got to pay me.
All right, give me a sec. I want y'all to check this out.
So I overheard someone say while I was shooting an event, he could probably just be using his phone because phones are so good these days. No. And it got me thinking, surely there's a pet peeve that one of you has that is worse than that, because that has to be one of my biggest pet peeves. And I don't know. I guess I'll just pin the comment of whoever's pet peeve is the most pet peeved. So I overheard.
So, what has somebody said to you when you were at a shoot that is just drove you to the point where I'm not taking another picture of you ever again in life?
Your camera takes great pictures.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
That's funny.
That's true. It's like, well, bitch, here you go. Take a picture yourself. But I mean, it's so funny that people don't realize that what they're saying grades the art that we do, and what we do is important. Yes, Nikki. I'm sorry, she giving me church fingers like it's flowers and powder. What's up?
Okay, so I have something I want to say. This kind of coming from a photographer. I know I'm like the one of two models that is here. I know Jay, you're here too. This is something, I don't know if y'all remember David Randall. He was an amazing photographer. Unfortunately, he passed away several years ago. But I used to work with him on coaching younger models. I've been doing it since I was 18, so 22 years. I would help him coach. And he had a model that he worked with that had rates that she started at $125 an hour. She had been in the industry for 3 years. I have been in the industry for 22 years, and my rates vary anywhere from 75 to 150, depending upon the content and all kinds of other factors. So from his perspective, it was one of those things of, if you're going to come at him as, hey, look, I'm starting at this with such little experience, then that was one of those things that him and I kind of discussed of your experience, your content, everything combined should add up to who you are and what you can put into everything. As far as I see it, and I've had a lot of photographers give me respect for this, is your rates should be determined on what you're shooting and all kinds of other factors. So, like, you guys are kind of talking about getting paid. It's the same thing with us, but it's also, you should get paid for what you're doing, but so should we. But as a model, you should not be telling a photographer, look, this is what I'm going to do, even though I don't have the experience.
Got you. That's true. But to the choir, to everybody, and welcome to the stage, Jay. What's up, Jay? Hello. Is she in a mobile office? She might be. What's up, Boosie?
This is Jay.
I am motherfucking tired. I'm tired. When I'm
Are you tired of being on the boat? Huh?
struggling.
That's why you tired? Being on the boat?
Somebody T-boned the boat.
No, I'm just
This is
tired.
from this weekend.
I ain't get no sleep.
It's more like cocaine you sell.
This is from this weekend.
Listen,
Jay
I'm
was
telling
there, was
everybody,
that
man, the secret.
Is that BmoreBen in the background? Is that you? No, that's not you. Okay. But this is from the fight this weekend. I had to throw some of these pictures up.
Okay.
Tyrell boy, that's my boy, Iron Boy, Iron Soldier. Now, got his win. And you want to hear something crazy? These were shot by my mentor, my little nephew, Stephen Hiram Jr. He killed him. That's what
He did a good job. Ooh, he did a good job.
That's what he asked me. Hey, what's your settings? I didn't shoot. He shot it. So, I mean, he did an amazing job. Like, catching somebody. That's my nephew right there. That's my other nephew, Mac Hoppy Allison, who also took a big W this weekend. So, I mean, and and Malik Titus, all of them, they killed it. But I mean, they bringing it to Baltimore. They bringing them belts to Baltimore. But I had to show, and I definitely had to show them my amazing models came through. J. Nicole, Empress, Hazel, and China. I'm telling you, it is the most I've ever had people come up. Even the officials came up and took pictures with them. The judges, everybody. The amount of respect that they showed the ring girls, because as you can see, they were well dressed. Everything wasn't hanging out. It didn't seem like it was an all age show. You know, they were look at that, very respectful. Ponytail promotions right on their chest. You know, everything's good. Big shout out to Ponytail, my boy James Ponytail Hogan. But it was a great thing. But you know what? It was so funny because I was joking about my nephew, because after I gave him, because he used my equipment, I wasn't shooting that night. I made the conscious thing that I had to concentrate on what I was there to do. And all I did was I said, look, this is where you need to be. If you go over, you're going to be too hot. If you go too low, you're not going to get the action. And he said, all right, I'm going to try, because you know you so much better than me. I said, I wouldn't put my camera in your hands if I didn't think you could do it. And the whole night, he shot. Oh, can I go back? I got to go back. Because I just told them the story. The last fight, he shot 10,000 images. Flat, 10,000 images.
Wow.
Yes. Why? Because I put the camera on servo and he went ham. He didn't realize he wasn't shooting a movie. He thought, I mean, I can show you. It literally looks like a movie. But this time I remind him, short bursts, make sure you catch the action, watch them as they following into the punch. He did amazing. Like he caught, like everybody who's seen the pictures has been like, wow, Jerry, you did a great job. I said, that wasn't me. I never shot. And he dialed the camera in on his own. I was very pleased, because that's what happens when you give people the recipe for success. They're supposed to be able to say, well, my uncle or Harry or Aunt Tony or Charles or Bryant told me to do this, but it's a little dark. So I'm going to do this, because those shots were not shot at the aperture f-stop that I told him. Changed it, and he changed it perfectly. You give the person who really wants to do a good job the right parameter, and they should be able to run with it. But if you leave them out there hanging in the wind and let them do whatever the hell they want, you don't know what you're going to get. Like them 10,000 pictures I got last time. I'm still sorting through them bitches.
Have you done any mentoring as far as DJing is concerned?
Can I tell y'all one of my other pet
Hold on for a
peeves though?
sec. Hold on for a sec. Hold on. What were you saying?
Yes, have I done any mentoring as far as DJing go?
How does that go? Because that's a slippery slope.
DJs always call for advice. You know, sometimes they call like they need certain records they ain't got, but like somebody might have requested the party. I'm cool with sending it. You know what I'm saying? Also, so
Right.
I'm cool with helping and everything, because I'm gonna do what I do regardless. There's
Right.
enough money out here for all.
See, that's where I'm at with it.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it.
Right.
It's enough money out here for everybody, you know? Same way.
All right, go ahead, Van. Go ahead, Van.
So one of my pet peeves is when I see mainly like it like big shootouts, like the events like Graffiti Warehouse and all this other stuff. And then I see a weird piece of photography equipment that doesn't even belong in that environment. Like if you're shooting indoors or something like that, have any of y'all seen those guys that are running around with like the red dot holographic sights on top of the camera? Like what is that for?
Like they about to shoot somebody.
You don't need that. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like you see all this extra equipment on this camera, and you're like, bruh, we're indoors. Like you don't need to set that up.
Well, you mean like when they got like a laser on? When they got like a laser
like a
on their
little laser
trigger? On their trigger?
No, not on the trigger. It's on top of the camera on the hot shoot.
Why?
Yeah.
Right. Like I've seen that. The other thing I've seen is you're shooting indoors, and then there's always somebody that shows up with one of these big ass 400 millimeter lenses, is trying to shoot across the whole space. And it's like, bruh, just get a 2470. You should have one anyway.
I need
You
this
know there's gonna
400
be a lot
for
of people there.
I've seen that, and I'm gonna tell you what some of them are doing with those large ass lenses. Some of those guys are creepers. I'm not even going to.
Oh yeah.
I've had a couple of shoots that I've gone to where I've seen people that have gone way on the other side somewhere, so they can zoom in and get your shot, but not be in the way. And that just bugs the heck out of me.
Harry, you're not correct. They need it for bokeh.
Oh yeah, that too.
A lot of guys. So a lot of guys have like, you know, gone to certain YouTube sites or something, and you know, they get advice, and you know, that particular video that they're watching might be say 4 or 5 years old. Because like I see a lot of guys that still shoot with 70 to 200s, and it's like, why are you shooting with this daggone, you know, super telephoto lens in studio? And you know, at one point, you know, yeah, 70 to 200 was recommended because, you know, it's the bokeh and the depth of field and all of that stuff. But I mean, you don't need that in studio. But yet, a lot of guys still do it because they don't want to carry primes. But there are only a handful of primes that you need. So, you know, a medium length zoom. I personally don't like the 24 to 70. I prefer something a little bit longer, something like maybe a 24 to 120. If I'm going to do that, but you know, to each his own.
So I just want to jump in there. So again, everybody has their own art. Everybody has their own technique. And who am I to question what someone else has on their hot shoot? Who am I to question the type of softbox that they're using? Who am I to talk about their camera? You know what I mean? Like Sony versus Nikon versus, dude, if you get some amazing shots, that's your thing. Do your thing. Again, once someone teaches you a certain way, it's like teaching an old dog new tricks. That's the hardest thing to do. And what you're going to do? You're going to go with what you know.
Because, I mean, Scott been kicking my ass right now. Give me 1 second. Scott been kicking my ass right now because I am purchasing his Sony A7 III. And he's like, so you shoot with it yet? And I'm like, no.
I'm gonna come teach you how to shoot it, man.
I don't.
Oh wow!
I don't need to learn how to shoot.
I just want to witness you shooting it, man.
What's your challenge?
Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta play this. I'm sorry, Harry.
Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.
I can shoot with anything. The whole idea is that after shooting with Nikon and Canon for so many years, I've got to get used to it to the point where it feels comfortable in my hands, to the point where I'm not thinking about what I'm shooting with. If you give me either one of those two cameras, a Nikon or a Canon, I don't think about it. I know I can do it. But when you give me that other, that Sony, is different. And I'm going to learn, and I'm going to get good with it, and then I'm going to fuck all of y'all up with it. Because you know me. Once I get to the point where it's the precious, I'm good. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Because what are you shooting with, Charles? The 9? The A7? I mean, the 9? A9?
For me? No, I'm shooting with a Z8.
Z8.
A Z8 and a Z7 too. So either one.
They don't want it. They don't want it because we can do it with the 9 and the 7.
And that's what I'm getting at. Like again with the 70 to 200, that's some people's thing. I mean, I'll do prime, I'll do 70 to 200, whatever I feel is comfortable. I got a 105. But that's so much sits in the cabinet most of the time because it's too heavy carrying it around all the time. So again, I get everybody's thing, but like, who am I? Like, I just like, okay, that's your thing. I can't help you with your Sony camera because I don't know Sony. I'm a Nikon. You know what I mean? Do your thing because everybody that I've seen.
All right, somebody about to get banned. Who is Bishop?
Me.
Bishop about to get banned. Sony
Me.
is not King.
Yes, it is.
That's you? That
That's
is you.
you.
That's your other page. Sony is not King. Sony is a camera. God damn it.
Yeah. Everybody just gotta be who they are.
Hey, look, the best camera is the one that you have on you. Plain and
Correct.
Did I not
simple.
clearly explain the circle of trust to you, Greg?
So you violate the circle of trust right now because the circle of trust means that every guy on here is a great shooter and they got the weapon of choice. Because you got snipers out there and you don't see the sniper say, I don't think you should have shot him with that gun. Blank between the eyes.
But you know the funny thing is, you got photographers that buy all the newest equipment and their work still looks like what they were using prior. So what was the point in buying the new equipment?
If not worse, because they don't know how to use the new stuff that they got. They don't have enough time with that new equipment to learn it. So sometimes you've got new stuff,
you know,
new equipment, and the photos are just trash because they don't know how to use the new stuff that they got.
Because they have old equipment.
What? Hold on for a second.
Well, sometimes
everybody. This will apply to everybody because I learned this when I was doing music. And I learned this from one of the greatest musicians of all time. And he did an interview. Prince said, hey, I have every company in the world wanting to send me their brand new keyboard, their brand new guitar, their brand new amps, their brand new. He's like, I don't need it because I want to learn how to do everything I can with what I have. And when that keyboard or that amp or that guitar can't do what I'm hearing, then I need a new guitar.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps moving to the next, the greatest, the best, the this, the that, before they learn how to do everything with what they have.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Because DJ 1200s, the 1200s were the staple for what? 50 years.
But here's the bigger thing too.
Scott got a 7-8 foot crate case with the original 1200 because he's a DJ. Scott, waited. Hey, I'm telling you, when you learn how to do something with the staple, you can do anything.
Yeah,
I learned how to use Serrato. I learned how to use Serrato. I thought I was going to be lost in the sauce till I did my first DJ gig with a Serrato system. And I fucked it up because I can do that. But guess what? If I ain't ever worked with a turntable, a 1200, I wouldn't have known what I was doing. Perry, have you always shot with Sony?
No, I started with Nikon.
Okay, but guess what? Your skill allowed you to apply everything you do into a new medium, which was your Sony, and get to a different level.
Yeah.
Charles, have you always shot with Nikon?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's Nikon.
I mean, I can go all the way back to F1. So yeah,
that's Nikon. Anthony.
I started off with a point and shoot Kodak, and then my wife bought my first camera.
My wife bought my first real camera.
So I ended up sticking with that.
Love you,
and I'm cheap. I just don't want to keep buying different lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would stay with Nikon.
Well,
But you know what? A bigger point to that, on all seriousness, is one pet peeve I have is when I see photographers going out and buying new gear, and instead of test running it and trial running it at home or on their own personal thing, is you bring that to like a live situation. Like an actual situation where you're making money or you're doing something for someone is not the place to test out your new gear, especially if you don't know how it works. Because at the event that I was at, that I was just telling you guys a while ago, this guy had just bought a flash. He just bought a flash for his camera and didn't know how to sync it with his camera. So he spent half the evening struggling. Sir, you're messing with people's money and you're messing with people's pictures. If your flash doesn't work, either don't bring the flash, bring the one that you know that works, go without or don't come. Because when you're coming into a live situation, it's predicated off the fact that your gear works.
You know what's the funniest thing that ever happened to me? I was shooting an event, and there was this young lady there who was shooting whatever she was doing, and she said, "Why is your flash aimed at the ceiling?"
Ooh. Oh.
I said, "Why isn't yours aimed at the ceiling?" Can I ask? I'm gonna go around the room. Why was my flash aimed at the ceiling?
Make the area a big softbox. Make the ceiling turn into a big softbox.
Oh yeah,
bouncing the light. Same thing Anthony said. You were bouncing the light.
Guess what? Everything she took was everything that I took from the head to the floor was lit.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at my camera and she said, "I don't understand." I said, "You will never understand."
Oh, that's mean, man.
What were your settings?
I'm sorry. Because the whole idea is that if you've got white ceiling, white walls,
take advantage of it.
Don't overdrive your flash and don't overdrive your ISO. Let your camera do the work. Drop down to 4 and go to the floor. You're good.
Need some of them extra cookies, Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy have been quiet tonight. He's cooking tonight. I want cookies. If you have not had
yeah, but in defense of the new stuff, it's like I try to stay as current as possible.
Right.
And for a lot of guys, they're shooting in conditions where the new stuff doesn't matter. It's like if you go out and you buy the super flash f1.2 and you're shooting at f4, then you're probably not going to see much difference in the image quality because you're shooting the same as everybody else, especially if you're shooting on, something that's not going to highlight that. But for me, I mean, I found out that these f1.2s that I got, I can go out at night and still pull in a lot of light. And I'm working in conditions that I couldn't previously work before. You know what I mean? Because I got the new stuff. The other thing is, reliability and speed and stuff like that. So a lot of times the new stuff that you get really doesn't make that much of a difference, as far as, the stuff beforehand, if you're shooting in conditions that don't really, expose what the other cameras cannot do or what the other camera systems cannot do. It's sort of like me and my battery flashes. It's like all my strobes now are battery powered. I don't have any plug-in lights anymore, and that's because I really don't shoot in a particular studio all the time anymore. I'm usually, pack up stuff in the car and I take all my gear with me. So,
yeah, but Charles, you don't need to bring your lights when you come here. You good.
I know. But I do it anyway because I just like using my stuff. I mean, but a lot of times I use the stuff when I come there. So, that's not necessarily the thing. But just
I'm just joking with you. But
yeah,
I gotta hit y'all with some more. Go.
A big pet peeve of mine is when people don't read the documents, the emails, and the information that I send them in full, and I'm about to tell you why. For me, it's super simple. I'm going to tell you how to get to my place so we can shoot, we can get your digitals or your portfolio taken care of. But oftentimes, that laziness follows through to not reading contracts and other important information and details that you guys need for this fucking industry. You guys have no idea what kind of horror stories I have heard just because somebody's presenting themselves as the photographer, the agent, and all. They do everything for you. Like, please read. It is such an underrated skill in the modeling world, especially if you're a freelancer, you don't have an agent or a mother agent helping you out. Like, literally, modeling is not about being pretty. It is about fucking business, and they will run you to the ground over here trying to pretend there's something they're not.
Reading is fun and intelligent.
And so that hits 2 points. That hits our models, Nikki and Jay Nicole, and that hits us. Because how many times have we seen on our Instagram feeds, Facebook posts, I took pictures with this guy and I haven't gotten the edits or the images, and I haven't this or I haven't that. He said he was going to give me this or that. A lot of times, even with paid clients, I had a paid client of mine. I did a wedding a year and 3 months ago. They came to me and were like, "Is our book ready?" I'm like, "Why would your book be ready?"
Oh God.
They said, "Because it's been over a year." I said, "Okay, it's been over a year, and I checked with you at 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and you've never sent me your choice of images. We had to send you our choice of images. Did you not read the contract? I don't pick your images. You pick your images." So guess what? This was funny. So then they pick their images and they give me a deadline when their book has to be back.
How long is it going to take?
What world are you working in where you control a photography company that prints books? Because I'm not in that world. Now, to be to the God that I worship and serve up above, their book's coming back when they wanted it to. A year and 6 months after their wedding.
That's crazy. Have you had contract disputes? Like issues like that? My contract is pretty simple.
Pay me, I show up.
Basically.
That's that DJ shit.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's that DJ shit.
Y'all gotta put a little more.
When I walk through the door, hand me the envelope, I'm good.
Yeah, go. With that deposit, security deed.
Right.
Give me the rest.
When I get there, not when I'm not at the end of the night. Because my money is not predicated on what you make.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of photographers mess up. They'll be like, "You have to pay me the day of the event." No, for my weddings, your contract has to be paid at your wedding rehearsal.
Yep.
I'm not going to your wedding asking you for money. Our debt is settled by that. If I'm waiting, because if you waiting to open them envelopes at the end of your wedding to pay me, I might be shit out of luck because people might not like you as much as you thought.
I might be
Yeah, give me that blender, give me that Betamax. No.
That drill. Yeah.
No. And that's what a lot. But as far as for the models, Nikki, Jay, when it comes to getting images and being a part of getting the contracts and the paperwork right, what's been the worst situation you had to deal with photographers?
Getting images for 100.
Jay, are you listening? Jay Nicole.
What is she doing?
What are you doing, Jay? I'm talking to you. Nikki? This the problem with models. They don't listen.
They don't listen.
Hey, Jerry. While they're checking on their mics and stuff, so I posted the other day. Some of you guys may be following me or not, but my biggest pet peeve lately has been filters on your photos.
Oh my
When you,
goodness.
Yeah, I saw that post.
when you give them a great edit. Again, if you're paying for the photos, sure, why not? Do your thing.
Yeah.
But I've had a couple people try to tag or collab with me. Denied, denied, denied. Because I tell people, for me, your work, your face, your name is your brand. So what you want out there is what you want to represent your brand. And if someone, model, customer, or whatever, puts a photo out there and tag you and they done altered the image to look like whatever it is that they want, that's on them. But you can't expect a photographer to say, that's my work. No, that's my work, because other photographers do look at each other's work, not necessarily criticize, but models look at it. Well, he's putting that out there. I don't want to shoot with him. Oh, that photographer? Yeah, okay.
That's not what I gave you.
So again, I that's just my thing. Is it end all? No, but it is a pet peeve that, like, we need to do better with these filters. Look, I got someone putting filters to make them look 10 times younger. So when you go wanting to shoot with them and the person shows up, you're like, oh.
All right, Nikki, go. Nikki, go. You're.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Okay, so I have got to touch on this whole filter thing.
Listen.
I've got to touch on this filter thing, especially since you brought up the whole 10 years younger. So, filters piss me off. If you are a real model, you are a real photographer, you do not use filters. You pose, you use makeup, you use hairstylist, you use lighting, you use location, you use studios. You do not use a phone filter. Now, if you are posting as a selfie I took with my phone and I used this cool filter, great. I am a model of 22 years. I do not use filters. If you are a photographer and have edited my photos, I do not touch them. I post them as I receive them. I will never touch them. I will never filter them. I will never edit them further than what you have done. If you are a real model, that is what you will do. You will not filter on top of what a photographer has already done.
Some bullshit. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
All right, Jay, what you talking about?
Yes, I will. If it's some
Sorry,
bullshit,
the whole filter thing pisses me off. Like, it really
just gonna have to
does.
piss you off, because if the photo is trash,
it's trash.
We gotta fix it. We gonna get something out of this.
Wait a minute, but Jay, you have never put a filter on my image.
Because your images aren't trash.
I post your images raw, straight from the camera.
So why not just post the good ones and not the ones that's trash?
That I love when I hear that.
Because they ain't trash. If you put
Some of
them
the ones
raw,
that
they ain't trash.
When I say trash, I don't mean like.
I'm sorry. There are pictures out there that are trash.
You know what?
Hold on. What you saying, Jay? Go ahead.
Like it's grainy or it's like a little blurry or something like that. If I can use AI or whatever to clean it up to make it a little bit more clear, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
But that's a little bit of editing. That's different. I mean, like a filter to make you look like you're 10 years younger.
Well, I don't look my age anyway, so I'm good on that.
Yeah,
How old
you
are you?
don't.
Like 20?
And we'll never tell them your age, ever.
Mm-mm.
I gotta go to Harry. Harry giving out church fingers right now. I gotta go to Harry.
Spirit fingers out there.
Okay, see, I hear what you're saying, but one, this is the main thing I tell everybody. If you got a photographer that you're working with for the first time or thinking about working with, check their work first, because no photographer should be giving you anything that is blurry or grainy or anything. And I can't speak for everybody, because every now and again, one of mine might slide through, but that's part of what we're supposed to do on the back end. We're supposed to see every little questionable thing. I had somebody's photos I was working on last week, and I had one photo I kept going back to because I kept saying something was off. And in the end, I just decided not to use it, because I'm not going to pass on subpar work. So, my thing is, if you're getting subpar work, just don't post it. Don't post it at all, or at least
agreed.
Let the photographer know that is something off about the photo, so that way we have the opportunity to go back and fix it. But I agree, when you're going in and you're doing extra stuff after the fact, and you're not letting us know whether it's trash or not, we're not learning.
Well, I told him it was trash.
Tell me shit is trash. That's the moral of the story. Tell me shit is trash.
Don't give trash.
You know, I did tell him.
Don't use trash.
He knew, and I told him, and he called me and said, well, can you fix it? Let me see what I can do. Because everything about the picture was fire. I don't know what it was, if it was something on the lens. I don't know. But it put like this weird shadow and like graininess on my arm. And I'm like.
And he asked you to fix it?
Sounds like he shot it wide open. Sounds like it was shot wide open, and you weren't completely focused.
Yeah, I was confused on that. I was like, maybe he was nervous or some shit. I know it was kids around, and they just kept splashing and being. I think he may have gotten a little agitated behind that. There was a lot going on that should not have been going on. So I'm like, I don't know, but sir, we need to fix that.
But see, a lot of times,
I know cellulite. Don't.
We've addressed this during model behaviors podcast. When you are an amazing model, and they see your portfolio, and you come with the strength every time you shoot. When that one photographer who lucked up and got a yes from you, whose skills may not be on the same level as the other photographers who photographed you, they will let you do whatever the fuck you want during that shoot, because they don't want to upset you. They've got a chance to shoot with a model who knows what they're doing, and they just want to make you happy.
You know, I'm not even like that.
But that's not what they don't understand.
They don't know that.
They don't know that. Because this is their first time. Jay Nicole, the model, said, hey, yes, we'll shoot. They're like, Jay, you could come in there and you could have fucking Bantu knots that are out of place, that ain't even in the right spots.
You know, I'm not going to do that.
And you could wear dashiki.
You know, I'm not doing that.
Like, well, if Jay Nicole came in this, I'm going to shoot that.
I'm
just saying, Nikki, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm not doing it.
Nikki,
I'm with Jay on this one. Like, I ain't coming in to shoot like that. Like,
yeah, but the whole
it just ain't
idea
happening.
They've seen your work, and if you say yes to them to shoot you, some of these photographers are so new and so green that they'll go, I got her. I'm going to shoot whatever the fuck she does in front of me. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that they're going to do their best work. They just want to make sure they get as many pictures of you as they can, because they may never get to shoot you again.
Oh no, we shot after that. we had a flop because we got pulled up by security. So we had stopped.
I mean, luckily, you know, like 5 of this. Well, actually, everybody on the screen is past the point where we have to deal with that. Like when they shoot with us, they know what they're gonna get.
I don't know. I don't know, especially me. Y'all be a little questionable sometimes.
We all know what we getting with you, Jay.
Ooh, he said she don't know what she's gonna get with you.
Who, me? You talking about me personally?
Both of y'all.
Me?
You're a drug dealer. What are you talking about?
Jay, you talking about me?
Oh.
I'm about to say he done had you naked more times than I had. So what you talking about? What you mean?
Yeah, but there's also a flip side to that too, and that is that you know, everybody keeps talking about this industry, and it's not an industry; it's a community. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of people that claim to be models, and they're not models. So you
Agreed.
know,
And excuse my language, but they make my ass itch.
Damn
so
right.
so you know, you a lot of photographers, especially if they go to TFP events or something, and they have to deal with that. And you know, one of my pet peeves is re-edits. It's like you know, shoot some pictures, you send them, say, well, how do you like these or whatever, and then they'll come back and say, well, can you re-edit them or do something else? And it's like, well, you ain't paying me for this. It's just a TFP thing.
Yeah.
We
So-
not be editing nothing.
Wait a
If anything,
minute.
I'm gonna try to get the picture as close
absolutely
to
not.
perfect as you possibly can, so you don't have to do anything. And if you do have to do anything, it's going to be something slight, like, hey, there was a hair in the way, or you see a tag hanging somewhere. It's going to be something so simple. We're not re-editing faces. We're not going to make your waist smaller. We're not going to do none of that. If you big,
You
you big.
better not be.
If you out of shape, you out of shape. If you got a weird angle, then you have to wear the angle. You have to work that weird ass angle. Like,
Yeah,
it is,
yeah, tip through
we're
that.
not changing it. We're not
Charles,
changing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the answer to that right now.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know.
If somebody does that to me, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm the best photographer in the world, but I believe that I put enough care and enough patience and enough time into creating a great image for you. If you tell me that this ain't it, then you ain't it. So I'm not gonna fix you to make my image look better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I gotta say this though. It's like for the most part, you know, in my experiences with working with models, man, I work with some really interesting people, and I gotta say that it's been more of a blessing, you know what I mean, to be able to work with a lot of the people that I've been fortunate to work with. I mean, a couple of models. I was actually thinking about this today. They when I started working with them, when I started shooting them, they were doing stuff that I didn't even think, you know, to ask them or to like direct them to do. They were doing it. They were rolling with it, and they were giving me what I was hoping to get to begin with. And I mean, I'm eternally grateful for, you know, those models that I've worked with that have, you know, blessed me with their talent and their skill, because it's like I wouldn't have thought of that, you know. And then they showed me stuff that sort of enlightened me into making me a better photographer. And it's always a joy and a blessing to do that. And the experience that I got from that, I took it, learned from it, and I still use it today, you know. So there are a lot more, I mean, when I say a lot more, by a factor of 1,000 good people to work with out there that are just amazing and fun, and it's a really good experience. And it's part of probably why I love photography so much, is because I've been able to work with some really good people, and I mean really talented people. And you know, that's the part of the community that, you know, I hope that I never see go away, you know.
Definitely, because there are some amazing people that come into our world, and we get to work with them, and we get great images. They tell the story that we look forward to them telling. Because I don't know any photographer right now that's sitting on this panel, from Van, any of you guys, that we don't want to tell a story.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I've seen Harry work, and I'm amazed. I didn't quite look like when Anthony was here. I left him to his own devices because it was a different type of shoot. But when Harry was here, when Charles was here, I kind of peeked in a little bit, and I'm like, this is what it's about. And it amazes me that so many people don't understand, like when they're in front of people like you guys, just like I haven't seen one of your shoots in forever. It's been so long since I watched you shoot, and I would love to do that. But it's like at a certain point, I'm like, they got the keys to the kingdom. I'm just a facilitator. I'm just going to sit back and let them do what they do. But I could learn. Because when you sat in on one of my shoots, you said, I'm going to steal it. And I'm like, why can't I sit on your shoots and watch y'all and steal from you?
I do my shoots too late for you. You be going to bed by the time.
Yeah, true. You be in this bitch at like 10:30.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm a night owl. Do my
But-
work at night.
But Charles, I know what you do. The way that you create with your lighting and with your structure and with your depth of field. Because I can tell you everything that I like about all of your photography. Charles's depth of field is crazy. Like when he's working and he gets, it's amazing. Anthony, photography structure, the way the models are in the frame and how he captures the image at the angles that he does. Harry. Harry is just thick with it. Because he sees shit and he sees shit that I don't even see. And I'm like, how did he see that?
Yeah, how'd you think of that? I mean, what idea popped in your head? Because I didn't think of that. I didn't even see that. I see guys do that stuff, and I go, "Well, that's okay." You know what I mean? There's something there.
And then I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna amaze Van. Van's subject composition in his frames is crazy. Sometimes, I'm like, but it works. If you go to Van's page and look at his subject composition in the frame, it's crazy. His connection with the image and the model, mate, it's different. It's not what I do, and I see it, and I don't think that I can pull it off the way that he does, because the word that I really never use when I'm photographing the model is no, but he used that word. He uses no. And I see it. I've seen it from all of you. As you can tell, I'm a student of your work because that makes me better. And the thing is, it doesn't make me hate. It doesn't make me jelly, as they say in the young community.
Don't say that no more.
Oh, jealous. It don't make me jealous.
Don't say jelly though.
You know what it does? It makes me work. It makes
Three different things.
Okay.
Sorry, Jay.
I'm sorry. I'm old. But it makes me appreciate what you guys all do. And it makes me strive to not emulate, but to create within your walls. Because that's the problem. A lot of these young photographers want to be like, I shot the same thing he shot. No. I want to shoot something that I can say is mine and learn from what you've done.
I think it's just really being a student of the game. You know what I'm saying? So, like I always say, like my stepfather, I call him a professional hobbyist because he didn't do it for a living. He had another day job, but it's nothing he didn't know about a camera, about composition, about lighting. He shot weddings and all that other kind of stuff. So
he told the bride no.
Yeah, nobody's gonna tell me. Well, no, the no thing, that's just me. So, but nobody's going to tell me he wasn't a professional photographer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
like my Uncle Melvin.
Right. So, being a student of the game, like Jerry was naming the different attributes of everybody's photography skill or how they do it. With me, if it don't look good, I'm gonna tell you no. So, and that's the thing. Like you may think it look good, but I'm like you. You pay me to do this. You're paying me to do this. You've seen something already that you like. Don't fuck with my process. You know what I mean? That way you can get your version of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if it don't look good, it don't look good. And we know a lot of times people, not just women, men too, they see an outfit and they really don't see themselves. They still see the person wearing it. So when they finally get into it, you're not gonna be able to do that pose you see on that picture you sent me of how you wanted to look. You're not gonna be able to do that. That's not gonna look good for you. That's not, that could be if you are a plus size or what I'm saying, you're a slim goodie, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It may just not be fitting for your body style, your body type. You might got real long limbs and all that other kind of shit. So that pose may not work. So you're gonna get a no. You know what I'm saying? So, and then dealing with folks who have the selfie complex.
Yeah.
Where, yes, you can take 1,000 shots of yourself and pick the one that you like.
It's not about that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you 100 shots. Pick the one you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, you gonna see it. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Charles.
Right.
He like, I ain't shooting 100 shots.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I ain't going through all them pictures. No.
But see, that's the thing, though.
You're only gonna use one or two.
But listen, if I shoot with somebody like Jay, I can get 100 shots in 10 minutes because she can pose.
From ready to go as soon as I get there. We either come on, time is money.
And really, that's from me watching her shoot with Jerry. So our first shoot, it was okay. She can shoot. I mean, she can pose. She can, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, and most times when you're at that level she's at, I want to see what you can do. So what I tell you, Jay, keep moving when that light flash, and then you see what we get. So most times that's basically going to be Jay. Them poses you get, I'm just going lighter. I'm going, going to make it, do what it do as far as the lighting is concerned.
You ain't gonna light me because I'm gonna light myself.
Pose. Say what?
I'm gonna light myself.
You ain't gonna light. How you gonna light yourself?
I know where to go.
Listen.
Yeah, but do you think that I don't know, because it's like I've actually made a post about this and talked about it several times. It's you get invites to like lighting workshops. You know what I mean? And to me, that's like, well, lighting is only part of what makes a good image. Right. So it's lighting, it's the outfit, it's the makeup, it's the whatever, and then it's the collaboration between and the connection between you and the model. Right. And all of that comes into play into creating a good image, a good picture that tells a story, which is ultimately what we want,
But you know what, Charles? Problem with that is that if photographers don't know the correct lighting and the correct lighting position, then that all goes to the wayside. Like I still have a lighting workshop that I have to do for photographers who've asked me for specifically a lighting workshop, because lighting a female frame is way different than lighting a male frame.
Yeah.
And so I did a male photography workshop where I brought in all male models and showed them how to shoot a male form as opposed to the typical shooting a female form, because everybody does female forms.
Yeah, but I guess
everybody came to the male form workshop because photographers who are so used to shooting females was like, I need this.
Yeah, I need to get a guy.
I need to get a guy. I need to know how I can shoot a male form and get them to the point where I can shoot a female form. Because all of us, we are not at a deficit, or we always have females to shoot.
We do.
Listen, that one time I shot a girl.
We don't have males. We don't have males. All right, Nikki, I'm coming.
I find that to be exactly the opposite. I mean, I know of a bunch of thirsty male photographers that just can't. I mean, male models that want work done and want to, get a lot of work done, and it's like it's too much. On the other hand, I don't really find those many female models to work with. Now, I said not people. I said female models. There's a difference between the two. And I'm not knocking on those people, but I know, like you've mentioned before, there's such a thing as free photos. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you have people that will show up that aren't models that want their pictures taken, and it's like, well, I, I don't know about that because when it's trade for print, then we're talking about a mutual interest, right? So, in other words, I see a model that I want to work with. Uh, the model may have seen some of my work and we agree to work together. But it's another thing for someone to just walk up out of the clear blue sky, you know what I mean, and go, well, hey, you ready? And it's like, well, I don't know you from a can of paint and I'm really not interested in working with you. You can't necessarily say that a lot of times because you would be labeled as problematic. You know what I mean? So it's that's sort of like a fine line to walk. But I don't want to dwell on the negative in those kind of terms. It's just that I think that especially for people that plan these events, they invite anybody, and most of the people that show up aren't models. See what I mean? And it's probably the same is true for models. You know what I mean? They show up, they're ready to go. They spent a lot of time and energy in getting their makeup done, their outfits done, all of this stuff, and they're hoping to get some amazing photos because they put in so much work. And there are a bunch of schmucks around that they don't even know how to set up a flash.
Well,
So
I think part of that is in the beginning is doing your research.
I got you, Harry.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like Jay, if you decide you want to go to like a model call, you're going to research the photographers as a part of it, if that's something you were interested in doing. So then you will look at their work, see, what type of photography they mostly do. You know what I'm saying? That we get an idea. Because if you like, a lot of us, we do a lot of different type of photography. So even if it's studio photography, so it's not all boudoir, it's not all birthday, it's not all, it's different types. So as a photographer, if I got a model call, I'm going to put that out there. And then when I get, like if I say, like I did maybe like a year ago, I said I wanted to do a particular theme photo shoot. And I got all these people. I want to do it. 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 I went to each one, looked at their page, and said, do they have the look for what I'm looking for? And if they were a model professionally, or if they were some person off the street, because I got a lot of my best images from people who aren't doing it professionally. They just had the look and they can take direction.
Right.
So, and that's another thing about, yes, when I shoot somebody like Jay, I know it's going to be fantastic if I light it well. She's not going to get no fuzzy shit from me. So you're not even going to see that. I'm going to get that out of there first. So you ain't going to have to choose between, hey, can you come edit this shit? You ain't even going to see it. So, but at the same time, it's a difference when some woman say, hey, I want to do a birthday shoot, and she doesn't model, but she could model. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's a whole different feeling she gets from it. And, self-satisfaction that this woman now feels like she's a model, even though that's not nowhere near who she thinks she is or what she's trying to do. So I think back to your point, it's just you saying, okay, you right for this, you not right for this. And leave it, setting the price in your life. Leave it at that.
All right, Harry, what were you going to say?
One of the things I was going to say, because you all kind of hinted at it, it's because this is a pet peeve of mine. It's the idea of approaching things professionally, whether or not you're going to a meetup, whether you're doing a call, and this is on both sides. But the thing that drives me craziest the most is I do my best to try to have a good work ethic. If I say I'm going to be someplace on time, I'm going to be there. If I'm running behind, I'm going to let people know, et cetera, and so forth. And the main thing that, really, drives me out of my mind when working with people, especially sometimes when it's new people, is they don't have that same professional ethic. You know, I'm going to be late. I'm not going to contact. I'm just going to show up whenever the hell I feel like showing up. And worse yet, you know, when you've talked to your photographer about the concept that you want to do, and you don't execute the concept, it's like, okay, well, why am I here? Because I always stress to people, I don't care if it's TFP or if it's paid. You treat them both the same, because it puts you in the habit and the mindset of doing things so that way when you do get a professional gig, someone's paying you to do a thing, you treat that the same way. Because on the flip side, it blows me when I'm talking to models and they're asking me, well, when can I expect to get my pictures back? They're not asking me because they're in a rush. They're asking me because the last photographer they worked with took 6, 7, 10 months to get their photo.
Crazy.
Can you say that part over again? That whether it's paid or not, you should be on time. You should treat
You
it
should be on
professionally,
time.
regardless.
Ready.
Yeah.
If you're running behind, reach out and
Communicate.
contact somebody.
Yeah.
You need to do all
Communication.
That's important. I just recently cut somebody, and we had only worked together twice, but the second time she committed all 3 fouls in one shoot.
Wow.
And I actually wrote her an email and told her, these are the things that you did. And if you're new to this and you expect it to be a professional, you need to treat this professionally, because I treat all my gigs like that. Because God forbid, if Jerry, you know, if I'm running late to the studio, hey Jerry, I'll be there in a few. I'm running behind, and I let everybody know. And it's rare that I'm late, you know, because the thing of it is, don't let me mess around and get somebody paying me $400 or $500 for a thing, and I can't be bothered to let them know I'm running behind, or I messed up your photos, or act like I don't give a damn. Because guess what? When people choose me or any photographer out there, they should know that they have a good enough work ethic where now am I going to get great images, regardless whether or not I'm paying for them. But this person has treated me with the same respect that I gave them to do this shoot. So I'm going to go back and shoot with this person.
You know what? I gotta say this. Ben,
Yes, sir.
you've been quiet as shit tonight, because this turned into a shoot. This turned into a conversation that you are not a part of, and I'm sorry, but I just want to let you know, you got to come back, and we're going to do a only music podcast. I'm gonna have you set up.
Yeah, I was trying to throw questions.
I know. This wasn't what I was expecting.
Musicians,
but you know what? That's my brother. My brothers have sat here all night. And you're like, I don't take pictures. You've been in pictures.
Hey, but I'm listening. I'm still in the mix.
But I mean, I love him for his energy and for being here and suffering through this, because we didn't know where this podcast was gonna go. But he did a great job.
I know I can't see. Who was that?
BmoreBen from he did the music at the fight.
What's going on?
Well, look, he's gonna have to slide through the next AI battle.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm there.
You gotta be at the next AI battle.
You're now talking to the two
That's
times.
where we have people create songs, and they do it through AI, and then we judge them.
Oh yeah. I'm with it.
Yeah, but we also gotta have you here one night where it's all about just you and the music and songs that people hate, songs that people love. Because this is the whole idea. Can you still dance to a Diddy song?
I don't care if it make you do the little.
Still dance to a Diddy song, then you should be able to still dance to a R. Kelly song.
Can you still dance to a R. Kelly song?
I'm stepping in the name of
Well,
love.
listen. My rule of thumb with R. Kelly is this:
step in the PP.
I'm not going. I don't have with this visceral when his music is played. If you playing the music, okay, cool. I'm not gonna buy no new R. Kelly shit. You know what I'm saying? But his music is attached to a lot of sentimental things that happen in people's lives.
It's a lot of y'all that were created.
So it's just like, so that's a good question though. Can you separate, the action from what he's created? Yeah.
But R. Kelly peed on little girls.
Listen,
that part
about him.
He peed on him. I didn't pee on him.
It's me.
He did that in his personal life behind closed doors.
believe I could fly.
But
I could believe
see-
I could drop my fly.
But see, here's the segue though.
I peed
The
on
fact that we
them
kept buying
hoes.
his music was the reason why he could get paying lawyers to stay out of jail, so he can keep peeing on little girls.
Drip, drip, drip.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody highlight all his stories. We
Not
all-
drip, drip, drip.
Yeah, like
it just gets swept under the
I
rug.
think the difference is for the
They
most
bump
part.
his music, but they ain't gonna bump Carol.
Diddy had semen nipples. We cannot pass that by.
It's
That's
the
the
same
thing,
as
though.
anybody else.
You can't play nothing from the late 90s, early 2000s that
Without
without
Red
him producing
He
something.
said, take that.
But
It
they
takes
try
a
to
totally
take Carol's
different
music
meaning.
away, but that's like taking away a whole
Exactly.
all the songs he wrote.
Listen, I just say like I guess it's situational for certain people because like I feel like I still like OJ for all the records he broke playing football.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying? Until he said he wasn't black. I was like, you know what, OJ, fuck that shit. Go ahead, OJ. Go
You
ahead.
know what? We didn't even hit that. The subject you wanted to talk about.
Oh, real quick.
We gotta do this. We gotta
Real
do
quick.
this.
Stab at it.
Real quick.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He's in the bed cave.
Oh, he perfect for this
You
part.
perfect.
For this part.
Hey,
So,
he said he had to
so-
come in. He came in with the hit.
real quick.
Hating it.
The first time white folks actually listened to a black man is when he told him the ratchet was going to happen on the 23rd in 20. So you got all these people selling their houses, their cars, pennies on the dollar, giving away inheritance. This one lady gave her gay niece $40,000 because she thought she wasn't gonna go to heaven. She gonna still need 40 grand because one lady gave away her kids. CPS. Like,
She literally said, fuck them
so
kids.
I'm just trying to figure out how you think
Literally.
you gonna go to heaven, but your kids ain't. That's just some wild ass shit. Give away a dog or a cat, but your babies get an automatic VIP. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
Well,
'Cause if they were conceived in the holy way,
if they weren't conceived in the holy way,
right? So if you like a baby
Well, I
mama,
mean-
baby dad, y'all going to hell.
but guess what though?
If that was a relation,
So, but why, as the
No,
parent,
babies are innocent.
babies are innocent.
Babies are
Right.
innocent.
You got to like 12 to you like, you know what I'm saying?
no, ain't no 12.
Well,
You got to
my
5.
point is this though.
Well,
How
Jay,
can
if you think
You
about
got
it,
to go 5.
if you think about it, while it was
that
you know,
you're
if
going
you
to
think about
heaven
it,
and you're not.
No,
when
the
it was
moment you
happening-
can talk.
well, if you think about it, the moment it was happening, somebody said, "Oh my God!" So
Yeah.
Jesus.
somebody
You're
said
right.
it.
I just wish I would have ran to one of those folks and got a quick come up on a car, a house. They can keep them kids. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I gotta admit, it wasn't a third world country where most of these people gave up their shit.
It was right here in the USA.
Because we knew all of us was going to hell.
Not too many.
No, it was a lot. It was a lot of people in America
The problem
giving up their
is,
shit.
so not to get too biblical, but I'm sorry. If anybody had ever read the Bible, they knew that this was not the time because it's never been addressed when the time was. Nobody ever
man.
said what the time was.
Say Jesus don't even know.
Know that
He would know. He would
Jesus
not know the
knows.
time nor the hour, the day nor the hour.
when that day and that hour come, I'm gonna see all of y'all the next day.
Yeah, I missed that.
I'm gonna see all of y'all the next day.
You know what?
Oh, you think we're gonna be the left behind, Jay? You think we're gonna be the left behind?
Listen, I watched it. I was like, you know what? It's really not that bad now. The way they made shit just disappear, not disappear, but how the whole economy just went to shit. I'm like, all right, now y'all doing too fucking much. Like y'all niggas don't know how to build fires now. Y'all don't know how to go. Y'all did too much with that part. But other than that, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.
Bright and early.
I hope you don't see me tomorrow, but that's the whole idea. But now we definitely go have a more in-depth conversation about that. But you know what? I just Grizz.
What's up with them cookies, man?
How them cookies
Man.
coming along?
They're in the oven right now. I got about
Your house
11
probably
minutes
smell
before the
amazing.
next batch come out. So I'm in here, you know, I'm baking, I'm talking, I'm putting together stuff for Teddy Files. Man, look, I should be asleep right now.
I got an ingredient I need to send to you, so you can make me some special cookies, bro. Okay?
Oh, you want
I'm
those cookies?
You got some milk
Oh,
and
okay,
cookies.
you want those cookies? Which say, Harry?
You got some milk and cookies.
I got
You
them
can make
motherfuckers. Cause him downstairs.
got a line on something that I can get different flavors, so we can
Oh, I
just
got
send
you,
them
bro.
to you.
I mean,
Okay.
if you come through with the butter, I got the cookies.
Say no more.
All right.
I already know what you're talking about.
I got the Betty's in the crocker cooking right now.
So I'm gonna bring us up to full screen, and I want my boy, he came here, and I love him for this. BmoreBen, thank you so
You
much. for
ignored this
being
man all night.
Yo, but tell them where they can find you, where they need to see you, and where you gonna be.
BmoreBen on any social media platform. At BmoreBen on Instagram. You can catch me at all the Ponytail Promotions fights. I am the DJ for Ponytail Promotions. We got the next one coming up
December
the 6th. That's what's up. So make sure y'all lock that day. The 6th is going down again. Yeah, you catch me at O'Brien's out of
Annapolis
on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yep. Just stay tuned with my page. I always got something going on. And if it's a public event, I definitely make sure I give people the awareness and the opportunity.
All right.
That's what's
Jay
up.
Nicole, tell these motherfuckers how to de-ashify themselves.
Please do. Please, God, dude.
You
I've seen
find your
Ash.
way over to my camera is horrible. I need a new laptop. This is crazy. This is crazy.
You saw all them drugs and you can't get a ring light.
Yo, Jay.
I do got a ring light. It's over there in the corner. So yes, you can find me at jamore.com for all your luxurious body butter needs. And you can find me on Instagram at j.amore for all your luxurious body needs. You have body butters, you have your body scrubs, you have shower gels. We're introducing something new. I'm not going to tell you what that new is yet, but we got a little something for you. If you buy the whole little bundle, it's going to be a time is going to be had. A time is going to be had when we get this. So come find me at jamore.com.
That's what's up.
All right, Jay. Dier's Teddy, please
Yes,
tell them
sir.
where they can find you. Are you doing the show this Thursday?
I am doing the show because I'm gonna be working from home, so I'm gonna get at least 3 things done before the show starts. Because this show, ladies and gentlemen, it's the first time that I'm ever gonna do a show like this. First of all, it's the Sophisticated Grizzly Podcast. It starts 8:15. It's gonna be on YouTube and it's gonna be on Facebook. And guys, this is gonna be Purple Wednesday. I'm gonna roast the Ravens. I got to do it.
Yeah,
I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And because the thing about it is I coached and I played football, and everything that I saw on field, I'm just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it from that standpoint.
It was
And yeah, I'm talking about the scheme. I'm talking about the lack of preparation. I'm talking about just guys, you can see the body language and everybody giving up. And I'm talking about Coach Harbaugh's stubborn ass not putting his best players on the field. So we ready to go into the Ravens.
Wait a minute. I gotta say this before you go any further. Did you see his interview today?
I didn't see it. I didn't want to because I don't even want to hear his mouth.
No. You got to see it. Go see it. You may change your point of view.
Oh no, I heard him throwing. I heard he did throw the offensive coordinator under the bus.
No, he did not. He threw everybody, including himself, under the bus.
He's the only one that need to be under the damn bus.
You need to go watch that.
I'm gonna watch it, but honestly, I'm gonna have the same take because as I watch the game, as I watched everything unfold, and like I said, because I played the game and I actually coached the game as well. That's a lot of stuff that I watched and a lot of stuff that I've seen from preseason where he's not putting his best players out there, and they're not making adjustments when injuries happen.
And that game was winnable.
It was definitely winnable. but they didn't make the right adjustments, and that's what happened.
Harry, where can we find you? What's going on? And where is the next con that you're going to be at?
Funny you should ask. I could be found at the Eyes of H _photography on Instagram. Eyes of H, different spelling on Facebook, but look me up. And the next con is actually Baltimore Comic Con, which is coming up in under a month. I'm actually coordinating the cosplay contest, and I'm just steadily rolling along. It's crazy. Con I started off going to 15 years ago. It was just a regular schmo. I'm now working.
That's what's up.
Guess what?
So come follow.
Do me a favor.
My craziness.
Cosplay expert.
Again?
I said, Jay Nicole, come see my craziness.
Hey, I'm with it. Cause see, Ambrosia got me roped in that. She didn't call me for her cosplay stuff. I don't think I'm good at it, but I will say this: that Bride of Chucky, I killed that one. I killed that one.
Did you see her Gorgon, the Medusa?
No, I didn't see that one.
Come to my page. Come see the Gorgon. Come see the Medusa. How you doing?
All right.
That's an Instagram page.
Go to Cosplay X Twerk.
Cosplay X Squirt?
No, not twerk. I said twerk.
Oh, okay.
Cosplay X Twerk. She's looking for you.
Oh crap! When they come looking for me, okay. And she's on Instagram.
Cosplay X Twerk. TWERK.
What's his Instagram?
It's on Instagram or Facebook.
Eyes of H.
Hold on, I'm getting ready to drop it in the chat if I can find myself.
Yeah. Do that.
Cosplay X Twerk. Good lord, I'm afraid.
Okay, just to tell you what we've been working on, and this is just you get this. Sailor Moon, Britney Spears mix.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Is that Eyes of H photography?
Eyes of H photography.
Okay, got it.
Hey, Harry, it's on your Facebook or your Instagram?
Instagram.
Okay.
Van Gogh, what are you up to? What you got going on? What's up?
Like I said, I'm just doing a few little things between now and Halloween. I'm probably going to wind up doing some more Christmas stuff like I did a couple years ago that we shot there at the studio. I definitely want to redo that black dress that I did, the one with the open pineapples in the front.
Yeah.
And I had a little idea for it, and I'm going to need your fog machine for it. So, yeah, my idea behind that, I can tell you because I don't think anybody else can crochet that dress. But remember, it was that black one that we did for Lady Krampus for like Christmas.
Yeah,
that was dope.
I want to put somebody in that. Put the fog machine up underneath of it, and then have the smoke coming out of the holes in the dress.
Yeah,
that's gonna be hot.
She had put it on TikTok.
So I want to do that one. I want to do a Harley Claus. So not Harley Quinn, but like Harley Claus with the red and green colors. So I'm gonna be working on that too, also for Christmas. But yeah, there's a couple of things that I've written down that I need to just go ahead and buckle down and get done before then.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna bring us up to the forefront. I just want to let you guys know you only got me for 2 more weeks, because in 2 weeks I am leaving for Las Vegas, and I will be in Las Vegas for almost 3 to 4 weeks because my baby girl is getting married, and I am going to be living in Las Vegas for almost a month. So I tell you one thing, I can't wait
Me either, because the podcast is gonna be drastically different once Jerry out of town. You know what I'm saying?
I might pull up.
Drastically different.
But guess what? I'm gonna still be on that bitch because I'm gonna be here every Monday to make sure they ain't turn my shit up.
Put the cameras on. Put the cameras on. Yes, indeed.
Yes, please
Yes.
do it.
We
got the space.
We gonna get.
Do it.
I'm gonna get.
And we got a mixer right over there. You can hook right in the mixer.
We gonna have. I'm gonna get all the know-how from Jerry how to set all this shit up. Or it may be a bust down version of it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Might be a bust down version, but it's just gonna be.
I know how to set it up.
So say what?
I know how to set it up.
Jay, you got to get your ass off the boat first and be here to do anything.
I was at work.
On the boat?
The podcast is on Mondays. I'll be at work on Mondays.
So how you gonna be here to set it up?
When I get off.
You got it. You got it.
I'll be there. I should be off before it starts.
But I'm just telling you, I can't wait to get out of Baltimore so that I can spend this time with my baby doll. She getting married. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm going to miss you guys, but I ain't going to miss you.
Tell baby girl she got 6 months to bring him home so we can get a look at him, get a once over.
Oh, you been here.
Yep.
You been here.
I know he's been, but he ain't been home.
Hey, JB, I need to put eyes on him. I need to put some eyes on him.
All of us need out, but wait a minute.
I need to see the boy.
The uncles that she don't know she got.
Wait a minute, but hold on. If daddy love him, he passed the test.
I still need to see the boy.
Exactly. You may love him because she
We gonna have to.
No. I'm not built like that. Okay.
We gonna have to reenact that little 50 Cent commercial he did when that little boy was trying to take his daughter out. Y'all seen that one?
She got to go. And when he come on my podcast the next time he in Baltimore, y'all gonna realize he a good one. He a good one.
Cause we gonna ask him the hard questions.
Oh yeah.
He gonna get them CK questions, okay? He gonna get them. He gonna get them.
Got him.
He get him.
He already got him.
You better.
Now you better.
Write that script for him, Sheila. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he can leave the way he came. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, Sheila there?
Yeah.
Hey,
She been
Boosie.
quiet.
Yeah, she the background. Yeah, she the background.
She been quiet tonight, but she's here. I love her so much.
You better say that.
She got a wedding hair on, so she ain't gonna show y'all what she got. She got the
Tell her
wedding,
text me. I want to see.
but she looking cute as shit. But she
Matter of fact, I'm about to get around the corner. Where my shoes?
Jay, she don't want to be affiliated with drug dealers, okay? She can't have that kind of traffic on her phone. You know what I'm saying? She might
I'm
be some
on my way.
Here we go. Too long. We have been on this podcast a half hour longer than we're supposed to be, but it's been a great show, and I want to thank everybody. I'm not even going to try to remember everybody that was on the podcast because we had so many amazing guests and so many people that were on here. I would just want to say thank you all for coming in, and as Grizz would say, make sure you like, share, and subscribe because that makes the channel to grow, and that's what all we need to know. Harry, thank you so much. You a soldier. I know this is late for you, but thank you so much for being here. Everybody else, thank you so much for always being a part of what we do here, because what we do here is make sure Monday night starts your week off right. Yo.
Oh, she keep. She keep.
Oh yeah, she did it. She did it. But anyway.
Hey, Grizz, I get that butter popping. You gonna have to shut down them other conventions you're doing, okay?
Hey, if you get that butter popping, I don't have a problem telling them see you later.
Hey, it's gonna be a reef relief in that grizzly paw. Oh yeah,
Can I get some too?
There you go.
You gonna be like this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No.
Yeah, Mick, we gotta talk.
All right. Thank you all for coming in the Grown Man Click podcast. It's me, Scott G, my boy B Made, my boy Van Gogh, and the Slut Gang CEO who was on assignment tonight. And I know why he wasn't here, so he's on assignment tonight. Thank you so
Wait,
much
the
for
syndicate
coming
or
in.
the CEO?
He's the Slut Gang CEO emeritus because he gave it up. So, yes, yes, because he's got a baby coming.
I know.
You
He
didn't
said
know that,
call him,
Harry.
I'm not going to call him this, but the nigga said call him Daddy Rich. I'm not calling you that.
I'm not calling anybody daddy except for my father. Fuck that shit. I'm out. Love you all. Thank you so much for coming in. And as we say at the end of every
Even that,
podcast,
my dad just gets pops. That's it.
as we say at the end of every podcast, do good. Do really good. But if you're going to do bad, do really bad so that they know that you meant it. Peace. Yeah.
All right.